We are online.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
We are
hello.
back. We're so back after an
Yes,
amazing 9-day seminar in Cape Town.
yes,
We're back.
yes. We are back. Let me see. For some reason, I don't get the voice. I cannot hear you on Instagram.
Okay, let's see. I think it's connecting now. Just a sec. It should be up and running in just a moment. Let's see.
And let's see. Let's see.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
In
Talk to
the
me.
meantime, for those that are here on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere else, say hello in the comments, be
Hello,
interactive
hello,
in the chat,
hello. I
be
still
as
don't hear
involved
you.
as you can be. You still don't hear me on Instagram? Okay, let me log off and I'll come back on just a second. And one sec.
Yes.
Let's
Hello,
see.
hello, hello from Munich. Hello. Wow.
Oh,
So
great.
we just
Okay.
sorting the technical issues with Gali on
Yeah. Okay.
Instagram.
I've sent a new request on there. And in the meantime, what I will
You don't
do
see
is
that?
you
Gali,
don't see it?
try again. No.
Okay. Sent again now.
See.
Sent. See if you can see
Second,
it.
one second, 1 second. Not yet. Hmm.
Okay. So you'll be on there. So that's
No,
fine.
no, no, no. We need. No, it doesn't make sense. I
Okay.
will, I
Although
will
you're
disconnect and connect again. I'll disconnect
okay.
and
Fine.
connect again.
Okay.
One
Sounds good.
second.
No problem. Okay. No problem.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Go.
Okay, give us a sec.
I'm going live on
Okie dokie.
Instagram. Okay.
Perfect,
Check the
perfect.
connection. Here we go. We are live.
Yeah,
Try again.
perfect. I'm joining. Just a second, just a second. Okay, I think let me take off my Wi-Fi on the phone. Maybe it's that because it's not connecting.
I still don't see you.
No, I think tell the people on Instagram to go onto YouTube. Let's
No.
dive.
Try again, Baba. Last time.
I'm
Try.
here. I'm here. Hold on. I'm doing a
Here we
request.
go. I
Sending
see
a
the web.
request.
Yes, it's going. It's going.
Okay,
Yes, fine.
let's
Excellent. I
see.
see the request. It's going.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Requested. It's adding me. It's adding me. Let's see. Okay. And it should be connecting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Connecting. I can
Excellent.
hear you. Perfect.
Okay. We're on. Perfect. Great.
Okay. Now
Okie dokie.
we
So,
have business.
yes, let's get down to business. So, we're on
What are we
Instagram
talking
here.
about?
We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, every other platform here.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about a topic which actually came up while you and I were in a meeting with somebody, coaching them, and they had this issue. And you mentioned this should be a good topic for a live, but I know
Yes.
you've totally forgotten what it is. So
I have no
this is,
idea. What's
as
that?
usual, Mayor joins these. The answers are off the cuff, unscripted. He doesn't even remember what we're doing here. This is our first episode after a 9-day seminar in Cape Town, which was incredible.
Yeah. Life
And the
changing.
topic life changing beyond life changing for people,
Yeah.
like income changing, life changing. It was just incredible. And the topic
Mhm.
for today is about why don't people have energy? Why are they stressed out? Why are they burnt out? Why don't they have enough fuel to get through their day? And that's really the main topic. But before we get into it, I will refresh everyone and tell them that the way we do this is that first we go over a popular saying that everybody thinks is true, and we check with Mayor, is it true or not?
Mhm.
And before I even do that, I always tell everyone the answers you're going to hear might not be what you like, what you're used to. It might not even seem true to you at first. But if you let it go against the grain, and get uncomfortable with the answers and drink the medicine, you need to let the medicine work, and you'll see that maybe, just maybe, it will create that change that you've been looking for. So get used to answers that are really the truth about the truth. That's my disclaimer. Okay, yes, I think that you are muted on the live air thing. I heard on Instagram he said, "Hold on, he has something that he has to fix." So just give him a second to fix that. And Anna, I see you're here. And Ashley, I see you on Facebook. Excellent. Let me know if you're here so that you can A, just say hi to us, and B, if you have questions, jump on in. Okay, no problem. The mayor said he's just resetting. This is a technical difficulty episode.
Yes. Okay. I think we're okay. We're back.
Okay, excellent.
Oh,
We're talking about low energy, and all our systems have low energy. We have to warm them back up. So
exactly.
my first question for you on hi Luciana. My first question is a question about the popular saying and to see if this is true or not and what your take is. And then we'll get into the subject, which is all about burnout, stress, and why don't people have energy? Okay, my question is this. The popular saying is health is wealth.
Ah,
And the background behind health is wealth basically is that if you're unhealthy, then any money you have, any family, anything, it goes out the window when you're lying in bed sick. Like, you don't have anything. Or if you're not healthy, like the main wealth is to see that you can be healthy. That's
okay.
basically the topic. What is your view on it? True, not true, good or bad? Happy or sad?
Okay. So first of all, this is a very, very, very limited view on the being, and it turns everything into a physical thing. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
if my car is in good condition, I'm in good condition, and if my car had the accident, I'm not.
I
So
see.
I am my car, yes, because the
Uh-huh.
body is the vehicle. So this is total nonsense. And then what the result is that you have a society that care for the body, but not for themselves. So they have a beautiful body, maybe, and maybe a very healthy body, but they're not allowed to move because we need to protect the body.
I see.
So instead of using the body, you're serving the body. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
role reversal. You should use the body, and if the body die, you get a new one for free. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what it should be, yes. But what
Right.
happens right now with this viewpoint is no, no, no. The body is everything, and health is everything. No, health allow you to use the body. But if
Mm-hmm.
you now become a slave to your body because the body may play tricks on you and say, no, 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 I'm not healthy. So you relax, you do less, you do less. What happened? You become weaker and weaker and weaker and you become useless. So the usual thing is like that. You have a child and he's full with energy and he's going and he's doing things, blah, 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 blah. And someone tell him, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, no way, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. And then someone tell him, no, 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 you have to be careful. You will get
Right.
hurt. And before that, he got hurt and he didn't care. But now when he get hurt, he said, oh, I got hurt because I was not careful. So let me reduce my power.
Mm-hmm.
Let me not be as hyperactive. What hyperactive mean more active, active in an extreme way. And you'll see that any leader, any powerful person is hyperactive. And you said, no, let me be less hyperactive. And the trick is that every time you lower the level of what you can do, every time you give to yourself a discount, you actually saying, I'm useless. And that's your new zero. You will never go above that discount. You say, oh, I have too
Mm-hmm.
much to do. And you give yourself a discount and you say, okay, fine, I need to take a vacation. No, if you have too much to do, you need to do more.
Yeah. Yeah.
The handling for
So
too much,
counterintuitive.
I
Yeah.
know, but handling to too much to do is to do more, not to do less. Because if you do less, you admit that you are useless. And the thing
Mhm.
is stronger than you. And it's
Yeah.
never true. It's never true. You are the creator of the thing. How can they become stronger than you? So
Mhm.
every time you give yourself a discount, you say, oh, I will not go to the gym today. Tomorrow will be much harder. And the next time you will not go to the gym 2 days. And you give
Right.
yourself a discount and you say, okay, fine. I will eat just one piece of chocolate. The next day you eat 2 pieces of chocolates. And the next day you don't care about your weight.
Right.
Or you say, okay, fine, I lost this deal. No, I don't lose this deal. I continue to push it and push it and push it and push it, and I will get the deal and another 500 deals.
Hmm.
I never give
Exactly.
myself a discount. So this is really a way to tell people, look, you're useless, and there's something stronger than you. Your body is stronger than you, and so you convinced to be careful instead of living. So most people, in my opinion, do not live. They just try not to die.
Hmm.
Big difference.
Yeah, that's a major difference. And that's an amazing answer. And Ashley said, got it. Great explanation. Wow, amazing.
Thank
True.
you.
Yeah, that's great. So basically, the health is great just so you can use your body, but it's not put on a pedestal. It should be just, yeah, you should be like, take care of your machine, but you need to become in a better condition. That's actually what should be the
Yeah.
paramount.
Yeah, and the magic is that your machines are always a reflection of your spiritual condition. I give a new car to a useless person, in 2 days it become extremely secondhand. I give
Mm,
a secondhand car to a powerful person, and in 2 days it's become beautiful, shining, and unbelievable. You
yeah.
have a person that really in a good condition, he can have a car for 10 years and it looks new, like brand new, not like the best. You
Yeah.
give a car to a useless person and it deteriorates. You look at the space of a person that work, and you'll see that his space become worse to the degree that his spiritual condition is bad.
Hmm.
So you look at your physical thing and you will know what is your spiritual condition.
Hmm.
It's not the
100%.
opposite. It's not that you first need a proper place and then you'll be in good spiritual condition. It's not that you need a healthy body. If you're in a good spiritual condition, theoretically, you'll never get sick. You'll
Hmm.
have to be very creative on how to die.
Yeah.
To get a new model, you need to sell your
Yeah.
car, how your, I
Uh-huh.
mean, your body.
Yes, that's an amazing answer. Actually, amazing. And by the way, very relevant to the topic because the whole topic is around burnout,
Mhm.
around stress, and around low energy. What happens when, you just cannot get going and you have so much on your plate and you don't even know where to start and you're overwhelmed and tired and whew,
Okay, so let me
what's
tell you,
happening there?
there is never a situation where you have low energy. It is that your energy is directed to the incorrect area.
Mm,
You
mhm.
never have
Okay.
too little energy. Let me explain what I mean. You,
Yeah.
the spirit, are the source of endless amount of energy. As much as you want energy, you'll have. This is the word spirit, which actually come from originally from Greek theta, which means the source of energy. So now you have endless amount of energy. Now you have two options: to use the energy to fight, to find what's wrong, or to use the energy to create something forward. The
Mhm.
reason people don't have energy, people that do not have energy are extremely critical. They find fault in every single things around them. And the less they find fault, the more powerful they become. And they find fault with, I have too much to work. Look what's happened to me. Look what has been done to me. And really, they find fault with themselves, with their, not themselves, but with their actions. They find fault with everyone, 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 everyone. And the more you find fault, the less energy you will be able to put out. Why? Because fault is about something that happened in the past, and
Mhm.
energy forward is something that will happen in the future. So you never have lack of energy. It's the incorrect situation which prevent it from being handled, because you'll think
Right.
I don't have enough energy, so I will drink maybe 96 octane fuel, not 94. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
If that's the problem, then you need to eat more or something. Yes.
Right.
So,
True. Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
sleep
I get
more
what.
or
No,
whatever. Yes.
I
It's
get your
not.
point because the people that have low energy, that's a good point. They resort to, okay, maybe it's my food, my sleep, or they take substances to get the energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
total,
they rely
total,
on that.
total nonsense.
Yeah.
Total nonsense. The actual
Hmm.
truth is the problem is not your energy. Lack of energy is the manifestation of where you put your attention on. And why you put your attention on the past, why you are so critical, is quite amazing. And once you realize that, you will see that it's actually correct. The only reason you are critical towards people, towards things, towards situation is because you are useless in that area, which means you committed the sin against the area. After you commit the sin against an area, you will be extremely critical about this area, and more of your energy will go to the past. Children don't find anything wrong with anything, so they're full with energy. And then the
Yeah.
parents push against them, push against them, push against them, and convince them to find wrong with the parents because the parents stopping them. And so they become tired.
Yeah.
It's really unbelievable that the problem is never what the person is complaining about. It's always before.
For sure. That's a major thing, first of all, that the problem is not what the person is complaining about. The problem is before. And
Always.
then, and that before, what you're saying is, look, you did something that was not okay. You committed a sin in that area.
And now your attention is saying, okay, I committed the sin. I feel that I'm not okay. So now all my intention is to make the other person wrong. And when the person wrong enough, I feel right enough. So this is me. I committed the sin. So I feel wrong. So now I put a lot of attention on putting the other person wrong, other person wrong, other person wrong. When he's wrong enough, I feel okay, but I need to keep him wrong. So all my attention is on the past. Look what he's done to me. Look what he's done to me. Look what he's done to me. He did it to you 50,000 years ago, and probably he didn't. But even if
Right.
he did it long time ago. Enough with putting all the attention on it. Why you are so critical? Let's create future instead of being stuck in the past.
Yes. Okay. That makes sense and a lot of sense. And I will say that for anybody listening that thinks, okay, Mayor, fine, maybe it's easy for you to say, but I really, I work a lot. So let me just quickly say, I can tell you firsthand, Mayor has worked literally 18 to 20 hours a day, average, sometimes more, for about 35 years, okay, if not more. That's about how long I've been alive. So for as long as I can remember, literally, like without breaks, not like, there's no chilling on the beach. It just doesn't happen. There's no sitting on the couch and kicking up his legs and watching Netflix. He's just working and working and working. So you work a lot and you do have endless energy and you take on a lot. And not only do you work a lot, but you dance and you work out every day and you have time for family and you do many, many things, but you are 99% of the time working. But with that being said, if somebody came to you and said, listen, but Mayor, really, my boss is on my case. I have to travel here. I'm traveling every day. I try almost every day. I'm on a flight. I'm drained. And then we have major deadlines and I'm up late at night and I'm in the morning and then my boss is on my head we have to drive here and drive there and we're in cold conditions all the time and you like I really like I get burnt out. I'm exhausted. Really. What would you say?
First of all, I'll take the tissue and start to cry.
Uh,
Second, I will ask him, how else did you justify what you have done? Because he's not working as hard as he's saying. He's lying. He's not.
okay.
Because if he would work as hard as they say, he will have result. And because of that, he will not feel that it's difficult. He will be excited. Because if I will take this whole picture that he gave me and I will tell him, and by the way, you get $1 billion tomorrow. How much energy he will have?
Of course, but then somebody would say, but listen, I don't get $1 billion. I get paid barely.
No. But it means that the problem is not what you work, because if I just change something theoretical, I'll give you $1 billion tomorrow. Everything changed. So the problem is not the work that you're doing. The problem
I
is your
see
viewpoint.
your point. I
Yes,
see
the
your
problem
point.
is your
Yes.
viewpoint. Yes, because if I can change your viewpoint like that, oh, of course I'll have a lot of energy. And so it's problem. It means you don't have a problem with the energy. You have a problem with where you put it. And the truth is, if someone says, I don't have time, they spend a lot of time. They're useless. And they need to get trained on how to become efficient, how to become stronger mentally, how to stop being a crying baby and turn into a fire-breathing producer. And then
Mm-hmm.
you have time. I can do anything at any time. If I want to go kite surfing, I go kite surfing. If I want to go to dance, I go to dance. If I want to go whatever, I can do anything. I choose to work because for me, work is the most exciting thing in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I help people. I bring result. I bring result, and the money come into the bank all the time. So it's wonderful. But if I will do it and I will not bring result, it's not that I'm not working. Yes, it's like I'm not effective. I don't know how to bring the result. And if I'll not bring the result, I will be drained. So the problem is what they say that they work hard, etc. If you will go and check, lies. You cannot work hard, which means bring a result and feel bad. Cannot.
Okay, why? Why is
because
that?
because production is the basis of morale, because when you bring result you are happy. If you this happened and I managed to close this deal and I got another money here and I got this and immediately, because you are so successful, you'll get more help and you'll have more things to do. So energy, happiness do not come from having easy life. Easy
Mm-hmm.
life create druggies.
Mm-hmm.
Easy life create useless people. Easy life
Mm-hmm.
do not create happiness. You take a
Mm-hmm.
person that born with a golden spoon in his mouth, and he's the worst person in the universe
Yes,
because
I
there's no
see.
challenges. He's useless. So I
For sure.
know everyone believe that no, I'm working too hard. If someone tell you I'm working too hard, he is lying. He's wasting his time. He's not actually working. He's sitting maybe in the chair. He's maybe in his place of work. But if you will check, he's wasting his time. He doesn't understand what he's doing. He doesn't understand the result. He's busy finding fault with his boss. He's busy finding fault with everything while all the time cheating everyone. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you cannot be productive and unhappy. When you are productive, you don't have time for unhappiness. You
Mm-hmm.
are happy, you're producing. And when you're
Yeah.
producing, more and more and more and more wins. So
Yeah.
obviously you're bullshitting. And if you are not buying the story and look into his life, you'll see a big liar.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
I know
I
it's
may
not
that
be
makes sense.
popular. I know, yes, but it's the
No, but
truth. If you want to
I
fix it, let's look at the truth. Let's confront.
yeah, I can see that. And so, okay, two questions. First of all, when you say you love to work, how would you actually define work?
Ah,
And why I'm saying that is because, maybe in life there's more than just like, what if somebody says there's more than just working? Like, there's friends and family. And don't you think that, like, there's like hobbies and
of course, I
mental
have hobbies. I have hobbies. I have friends. I have family. I have da. But I work in all of them. What does it mean? Work means to love the actions that bring the expected results.
Okay. Yeah.
So I execute actions while I love them. So it's not that because I have to, I'm not a robot. I love the actions. I make myself love the actions that bring actually the expected result. And if not, it's not work. It is a waste of time. It is actually stealing because someone pay you and you don't work. Or even if you have your own business, somehow the money comes from somewhere. You're cheating your clients, you're cheating someone. So if you actually produce, you will be happy because you make yourself love what you need to do to bring about the expected result, and you actually bring the expected result. If you don't bring the expected result, you are not working.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Mm-hmm.
cheating.
I see. And that's makes sense. And for example, I love working. I really do. But at the same breath, I could spend my entire day with Atlas and Mariah, my wife and daughter. I could spend the whole day and I could
Beautiful.
enjoy it just as much, if not more,
Because you bring
than sitting at
result.
the laptop.
Yeah, but you bring result. I didn't say which result. You bring a
No, no,
result
exactly.
in the family side. It's not it's not a problem. Yes, you
For
bring
sure.
result.
Yes,
But
yes. But
imagine
then
that you are actually destroying you, that you're actually with them, but you fight with them. It
right.
will be very hard. Yes, it will be
Then it would
extremely hard.
For sure, for sure. But then what's the ratio? Because if I'm with my friends, I bring results with my friends. They improve and I improve and everything's wonderful. I could spend my days with my friends as well, but I choose, no, I have to remain productive with my work. So
Okay.
what's then the ratio between, okay, producing and bringing in money and so forth, that type of work? You get the question.
Yeah, I got the question. So the ratio is like that. You, first of all, in this physical universe, you need to make sure that you have the money, the resource to create the rest of your life. You need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that for a man, the first target is to bring about so much money that the family and his other areas of life have no consideration about money. So my
Hmm.
company should not have consideration about money. I should not worry about it. My wife should not have a problem with money. My children should not have a problem with money, not because I give them, but because I teach them how to produce it. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the
Makes
first thing.
sense. Yeah.
And then you look at the different areas. So you need to give some time for your family, and there is a very specific end result. How much time? I think you until you bring that end result.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I don't invest number of hours with my kids, as you know. I bring
Hmm.
results with my kids. I
Hmm.
don't spend number of hours with my friends. I bring results with my friends. And some
Hmm.
friends need that some time more time and some less time. And it's mainly depends on how effective I am.
Hmm.
And the more
And
effective I am, the more I will bring result in a shorter time. You'll see there's some people that are with their kids all the time, and the kids result as useless, failing druggies. And
mhm,
we have you, we have Gal, we have Adar and Neo, and I didn't put a lot of time, but the
mhm.
results admirable.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
went to the result, not to the time. So because for me it was not work as doingness. I went to a specific result. What will be the actions that requires, and I make myself love those actions. And time is not an issue. Why time is not an issue? Because the higher you go in terms of your mental condition, the more time is just a consideration. You control time.
Mhm,
And of
mhm,
course, it might sound unreal to people that don't know it and didn't practice it, etc. But this is the target. So if you have a problem with I don't have energy, I don't have time, I don't have this, you need to start learning and you need to improve your mental condition, because otherwise you'll go down and down and down and down and down. And one day you'll find yourself at the age of 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and you will say, but I didn't actually live.
mhm,
And you'll be sorry for what you didn't do, not for what you did.
mhm. I see. Wow. Okay. And that's amazing. So with friends, what is your result that you go for when it comes to friends?
So I create with my friends a bond that transcend time. So which means I can be with someone and I help them so much and I make them so powerful that even if I don't see them for 6 months, I meet them after 6 months, nothing happened, and I still help them. Or if something happened, they know they need to call me because I will help them. And I know that if I need them, if I'll pick up the phone, they will go out of their ways regardless of anything and they will help me. Yes. So this is as
Mhm,
friend as a person. And then do we want to have experiences together? Yes, for sure, if they bring result. But sitting in a bar and drinking is waste of time. It's distraction. Sitting
yeah.
with friends and gossiping about someone else, it's waste of time. So why
Mhm,
am I with those friends? What's the end result? I
yeah.
need to have an end result. And if I don't have an end result in mind, I will bring about a broken result, which means destruction. Most
I
people
see.
sit with friends and go with friends and spend time with friends only to fight with them eventually.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, or it's just a total waste of time. Like, what did
Yeah.
like, you'll be at a 8 hour, 8 hour, I don't know, day of hanging out, and you look back and like, "What did we
But,
talk about the
yeah.
entire day?"
Yeah.
Nothing,
What
really,
was the
right?
result? Nonsense. Nonsense.
Yeah,
So it's
nonsense, yeah.
really nonsense. It's really nonsense. And it is because the person cannot produce. So he goes and wastes and destroy, because if you do not improve, you destroy. Every second you can either improve or destroy. Nothing stay the same. And
Yeah.
once you realize that nothing stayed the same in this universe, if you did not help, you need to realize you're destroying. And once you
Hmm.
realize, okay, 1 second, if I'm not helping, I'm destroying, I must help, I must improve.
Yeah. Exactly.
And, and
Wow.
the story of let's be sit on the beach for 6 months and do nothing sounds good, but it's not really.
That
Try.
that's exactly my literally exactly my next question. I just spoke to somebody literally yesterday, and he has businesses and they make money and so forth. And he's worked out that he goes to various islands, whatever, different beaches, Thailand, Schmailand, wherever he goes, for about 6 months of the year, literally. And then he comes back to Cape Town and produces, makes some money, gets the team going, whatever. And then he goes and just chills on the beach, and he really is happy with it. His lifestyle before was stressful and hard and heavy and focused on just making money and whatever. And he says that now that he doesn't have to focus on that, and it's like, whoo, he can like really enjoy life, and he's really enjoying it.
So what will happen is the following. Number one, he produced a lot so he can remove himself for 6 months. Yes.
Hmm.
Number two, when he go to this holiday, if he's doing nothing, if he's not helping, if he's not contributing in some way, he will go into drugs, he will go into problems, he will have problems in different areas of his life. Why? Because take any person and give him no game, nothing to overcome, and he become unhappy. Because
Hmm.
happiness comes from the overcoming of barriers, not from
Hmm.
having no barriers. You want a challenge. If I give you a game that has no challenge,
Hmm.
like no challenge,
Yeah.
you take you've got this cubic thing, and if
Yeah.
instead of having how many 6 sides to it or whatever, you will have only 2 sides, and you need
Hmm.
to organize it. Four squares with 2 sides. How long you will play with that?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
But on the other hand, if it's too much, it's also not good. So you need to
Yeah.
make sure that you actually winning. You actually winning. You bring result. You'll be happy and you'll stay there for the whole all your life.
Hmm. Hmm. I
You
see.
need to bring result. You need to help
Yeah.
someone. So if he's going to Thailand and just being on the beach for a long time, it's boring. I've been there.
Hmm.
I've been
Yeah.
there. I've been there as a young guy, and I was sitting there, and it was wonderful, wonderful, for a day, two, three, four. And the fifth day, I rented the catamaran, and I started to take my guys out so I can do something productive.
Yeah. Exactly.
You
Hmm.
understand? And even people that they are going from one place to another. Why they're going from one place to another? Because sitting in one place is boring. There's no challenge. So at least we have some traveling and the problem of traveling and arriving to a new place. Some barriers. People looking for barriers. But if you sit
Yeah.
in the same hotel for 6 months, you're in jail. Beautiful
Hmm.
jail, but jail.
Yeah, 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 makes sense. Okay, so let me ask now. I want to go into burnout a little bit and so forth, but before that, I want to ask a question that especially advanced students will understand, and I think everybody else will too. But you look at Earth as, let's call it a jail planet, okay, for whatever that means to anyone listening, okay? And basically it has a lot of wonders and joys that you can experience. You can hike mountains and scuba dive under the oceans and go skydiving and have wonderful experiences and kite surf and do amazing things in this place. So then the question is, so to what ratio, speaking of, balancing out the life, not that there is a balance, are you doing experience based things like that are like really fun?
Yeah, it's not an experience. That's the misleading thing. It's not experience. It's
Okay.
not an experience. The key is not an experience. The key is the challenge.
Uh-huh.
Scuba diving, it's a challenge to learn how to do da. Bungee jumping is a challenge to overcome your fear. There's a challenge. If I give you to bungee jump 1 meter,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
there's no challenge. So it's like no one will go and want to do that. Yes. So
Okay,
it's
so
actually
yeah, I
people,
see.
all of these experiences, it's not the experience. They're looking for the challenge, for the barrier. If
Mhm,
there's no barrier, it's useless.
mhm.
If
Yeah,
there was $1 billion in every corner of Earth, how
mhm.
many people will look for money?
Yeah,
No one.
no one. Yeah, of
Because
course.
it's not challenge. You understand? You need to make it
Hmm.
scarce to make it valuable. You need it has to be somehow challenging. There need to be a barrier to have a game.
Mm. Yeah,
And
exactly. That's a
otherwise
good
it's
point.
not joy.
Okay, so it's not that you're doing it for like, oh, collecting an experience, but rather for putting yourself in through a challenge, which I
Exactly.
think is
Oh,
an amazing difference. Yes, I see. Okay, and so with that, so to what degree? Because you can go and say, this is my next challenge, and then this is every day you're in another challenge as opposed to freaking making money and working. So at
yeah.
what
No.
point
What is the actual result that you are looking for? You need to define what's the result that you want.
have fun while doing the challenge?
No, no, have fun is not a problem, but how does it help anyone that you have fun?
I suppose it doesn't,
Good.
but
So it's not a product. It's not a result. Result have to be something that you can give someone in order to get something in return. This
okay.
universe do not admit of one side flaw. It's not that I
Uh-huh.
get all the fun and you nothing. It doesn't work.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it has to be some kind of an exchange. I give you, you give me. So you define the product as exchange. What I give, what I receive. And when you say, okay, fine, so I want to have, let's say, a big house. Okay. So what do I want to give? Do I need to give in order to have a big one, a house? So I need to have, I need to give money. Okay, good. So what do I need to do in order to create the money?
Mhm, mhm,
I need to overcome those challenges, those barriers. If I overcome those barriers, I will have the money. So what do I need to do? So in order to be able to do that, I need to make myself fall in love with the actions.
mhm.
And if the fall in love with the actions mean to be a parachuter, I will be parachuter. And if it will mean that I need to be a kite surfer, I'll be kite surfer. And if I need to be a dancer, I'll be a dancer. And if I need to be a singer, I will be a singer. It's not really important what it is. But it
As a
starts with,
profession, yes.
yes, a professional as a hobby. Because if I want to, and I have a business, and one of the things that I want to have as a result, as an end result, is I want to give an aesthetic body to the people that I work with. Okay.
Mhm,
And I want to give them an inspiration, and they pay me for that. So I go to the gym.
mhm, mhm. I see.
You understand? I
Yeah.
have some end result. Why do I want a nice body? Because I want to create a specific effect, and this effect causes people to give me something in return. And what do I need to do? To go to the gym. And I go to the gym, and I make myself fall in love with going to the gym, where other people think, oh, I have to go to the gym because I need to be healthy. No, I don't have to go to the gym. I make myself fall in love with going to the gym, not in order to be healthy, because this is one flaw, what I get, in order to give someone this inspiration that at the age of 62 I can push so much weight, and you can look like that, and you can have so much energy, da 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 da.
63. Yes, makes sense.
63, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever this, I don't know.
Amazing, amazing. No,
Yeah,
that makes sense, and I love that. That's such an amazing way of looking at the purpose. So, okay, so basically, you need to have a result for what you're doing. So it's not doing challenges for the fun all day long, but there needs to be some product that you're doing in that time
otherwise
as to it. Otherwise,
just take a photo album and look at the pictures. It's the same. You go there, you see the picture, you go there, you see the picture.
yeah.
Useless.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Okay, so I want to ask about burnout, but before that, let me just make sure I didn't miss any comments. So, first of all, Myrtle here on Instagram said happiness comes from overcoming barriers. Yes, and she asked, results is the prime focus? That's the a question. Is results the prime focus?
Yeah, but result. How do we define this thing that called result? Is a valuable thing, something valuable that you give to someone else, and he give you something in return. Result is not for you; it's for someone else. I give something, and they give me something back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's not result for me. It's not that I got bigger body or stronger body on big or more money. That's not result,
Mm-hmm.
because I gave first something so someone can give me money. Otherwise, if I just got money without giving anything, I stole it. If I have a body that looks good without me doing anything, I stole the body.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's actually
Yeah.
still, it had result is exchange, and exchange is result.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Amazing. That's great. And then Vishal said the best of the best of the best. Thank you, Vishal.
Thank
Ashley
you.
earlier said coming in hot. Yes, that was great. And then a user here with you can tell us what your name, but your username is BBB3001Y2K said hi. So whoever you are, hello. Live your
Y2K.
higher self. Yeah, Y2K.
Y2K is like long ago.
Yeah, long gone. Live your higher self, which is Bridget, I believe, said amazing. So true. Maja, I think it's Maja, who's Monica's niece, I believe, or cousin,
Ah,
said hi. That's amazing and
hi.
so true. Hello,
Thank
hello.
you. Thank you. Nice.
Yes. Yeah, I like the viewpoint, the results, not the time, from Ashley Gal. I love your questions today from Ashley. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Ashley, new look at, oh wow, interesting, new look at the result. Thank you for clarifying the results. That was amazing from Curtis. Excellent. Okay, that was really good. So I want to ask you about the subject of burnout. So um, one example that I look at, okay, is artists, famous artists, when they travel the world and they go on tour. It's extremely grueling work, actually, because they travel from different city every night, and it's major performances and rehearsals and go go go, and they have to meet the fans and they have to do a lot, and then get onto a flight and travel the world and get off and perform. And it's like many artists like crumble under world tours. On the flip side, you have somebody like Taylor Swift, who did a 3 hour concert, which is about double as long as most artists, all over the world, one of the biggest tours of all time, one of the most successful, and she did it with style while recording another album in parallel, which is amazing. Okay, so she's like an example of how you can do it, but it's grueling work, and I can understand that
What does it
that
mean grueling work? I don't understand.
physically taxing.
Like what?
Uh,
What do you mean? Where is it? Where is it? What do they like? How much weight they're picking up a day?
it's not weight per day, but I'll tell you an example. So, for example, like I can tell you that when I mean, I can travel pretty easily, but some people travel and they're exhausted when they land just from traveling. Or like when I used to do
Why?
events.
Why? Why?
What
Because
do you
they
mean?
do
Why?
nothing. Because you sit and do nothing. Think about it. You sit and do nothing. You sit and do nothing. They usually don't travel in airplanes, even they travel in these big buses, and they have their own suite and blah blah blah. You sit and do nothing, and you get tired. Seriously,
Good point. Yes, good point.
or you sleep and you get tired.
Hmm.
So where is the actual exertion of effort? Where is, if I will measure it physically, you'll see that you actually did not exert as much energy as you usually do, so you get tired.
Hmm. Hmm.
But if I will fly, or if I will be on a bus, and during that thing I will dance and this I did from LA to Vegas, and I arrived and and everything is, and or I produced or I worked, you'll see that you are full with energy. If it happened to you that you sit on a flight and you sit, and as you sit you open the laptop, which happened to me many times, and you no internet, it was at that time, work, no one bothering you, you produce result, and all of a sudden you land and you say, oh shit, we're already landing, whoa, I'm so disappointed. But you
Uh-huh.
feel amazing. You go out and you sing and you feel amazing because you produced.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I see. So you need to so basically what you're saying is what we spoke about. By putting out more and staying productive, you will actually generate energy. But so at what I mean the reason I brought up Taylor Swift at the beginning, which by the way, there's an amazing documentary about her tour. I highly recommend everybody watch it just to understand what a producer looks like in the art scene, because literally everyone else quits their tours and they say it was the hardest thing in the world, and she smoked everyone. But when when does a burnout situation occur? Somebody who's been
Let's define
going and
what is
going
burnout.
and going.
Let's define what is burnout.
Okay, burnout is defined, or what I think people would define it as, is Yeah, somebody here said many folks don't sleep on a plane, and the time zone mean you don't get rest and so forth. And oh, it's live your higher self is Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Yes. So um, burnout. Yes. Okay. You're on planes. Time zones are screwy. You've been working and working and working 18 hours a day. You wake up early. You take a 2 hour drive to go back and from work. Um, at work, you barely get any breaks. It's nonstop, nonstop. It's a job
Where's
you don't
burnout? What is the where's the burnout?
so yeah,
It's
so
not.
all this builds up, and you're exerting energy, and you're getting tired, and you're not eating right, and you're not sleeping right, and it's all, and then at one point you go, I need to rest.
Okay, fine.
I'm done. I have no more to give. Phew, I need
Not
like this is it.
not a problem. Let's say
That's
that it
burnout.
is. Let's say that it is. Let's say so. You need the rest, and you need 1 day rest, and then what? But the burnout didn't finish, so it's not the why.
Hmm.
So let's say you worked hard, you pick up stones. Yes, I give you 2 days to sleep. It's 2 days you're sleeping, doing nothing. Will you feel better? Not.
But maybe if I went on a 1 week vacation, it would help my burnout.
You'll go for a 1 week vacation, you come back, and the burnout become exactly the same, or actually worse, 20 seconds later.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
actually it's if you look at that, let's say someone say that you worked hard, you go to sleep for a day, you wake up, did you say, okay, fine, I don't have a burnout anymore?
Uh-huh.
So it's not the
Okay.
reason. It's nonsense. It's not the
Uh-huh.
reason.
Okay. Yes.
Really not the reason.
Yeah,
If you have a
yeah.
if it
I,
was the problem, you'll go to sleep, you eat, I don't know, oatmeal and some honey, and you'll feel wonderful because you've got energy now.
mm-hmm.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's not. You wake up with a hate. You go to sleep with the criticism. You walk to the office and you're angry, or you're worried, or you're afraid, or something. So it's not. It's not that you're working too much. It's actually working too little. You are in the airplane. You are in this. You are in that. But you are an effect. You're not cause.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're on a flight and you cannot sleep. You're useless that you cannot sleep. Why you cannot sleep? Why you cannot tell the body go to sleep now? That's another
Mm-hmm.
thing. You're in effect, yes, already proof that you are useless. Yes, you don't know what's going on. You're just weak. But let's say you cannot sleep. Okay, so you didn't sleep. So at least work.
Mm-hmm.
Produce something on the airplane. So when you go, when you arrive, when you landed, you can go to sleep in a proper bed.
Okay. So
And
many people. Okay, go ahead.
let's say that you
Yeah.
did not sleep for one flight. How many? You don't fly 7 days per week.
Uh-huh.
So it's not the real reason.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Are you? It's not the real reason. It's excuses. Excuses. How do I know that's an excuse? Because if you said the problem that I'm tired is because I fly. Okay, no problem. No flying for you. Will you have energy? No.
I see. And somebody who doesn't have anything to do on the plane, like they work 9 to 5. When they're off, they're off. They have nothing to do. That's it.
So
Like
why they do? What are they doing in the plane?
no, they're going.
So
No, they're going now. No, they're going now to I don't know vacation, and they
okay,
can't sleep.
so not a problem. So you'll be tired for a day. You arrive and you sleep for 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, and you wake up the next morning and it will be no problem. But it's not happening.
Right. Right. True.
It's
You're
not
right.
that they are just tired for this one specific day, that this day they're tired. No, that tired is a viewpoint. The
Yes.
viewpoint is tired.
True. Spot
It's
on.
not really, it's the viewpoint. It's the viewpoint that
Mm-hmm.
create the view. It's really
Mm-hmm.
the viewpoint that bring about the view, because you take two exact situation, you give it to two different people. One is dead in the grave and one is alive, a child. They will
Yeah.
handle it differently, which means that the situation is not what causing you to be tired.
Okay. So agree. I agree. By of course. By the way, I'm asking on behalf of everyone. But so what then is the solution? And maybe before that, really quickly, Tressa here asks, so why do we get so tired in pregnancy? We're producing still, no?
Yeah. So what's happening in pregnancy? You have re-stimulation. You get pictures that turn on, that tell you, oh, this is going to be painful, this is problematic, and you have all the history of what happened, and you don't really aware, but all your attention is on the past and the entities in the body is getting to an extreme disagreement because you're forcing them to do something that they didn't really agree, they're feeling screwed. So
Mm. Figuratively and literally.
yes, so there is a major disagreement. All those bad feeling is just disagreement. If you get into communication with the different entities in the bodies, you will not feel so tired, etc., etc. Because
Okay,
pregnancy is not sickness.
because what pregnancy is?
It's not sick. It's not sickness, and even in pregnancy, if you will not do this thing on automatic, but you'll be part of the creation and not just let it grow. And I'm tired.
Mm.
You'll see
Hmm.
that you will be much more energetic. And again, not all the people feel as tired. It's got to do with your spiritual condition, with your mental condition. Uh, Aviva, Ima, when she was pregnant, she was not tired.
Yeah.
Working, running, nothing changed. She
Hmm.
make everyone else tired.
Yeah. But there is an element of it of in the first few months the body is really working hard and
Yeah,
the immune
yeah.
system is down and
But
there's a
all the
major.
justifications, all the
Yeah,
justification. How do we know that it's justification? Because different people react differently.
for
The
sure.
body the body build the same, works on the same
Hmm.
principle. So what's the change? The viewpoint.
Hmm. Okay. And so, but where does rest come in? Because if somebody runs a marathon, they're going to take a rest. So
Not a
if
problem,
the
but they will rest,
body
and
is
then
all
five
day long,
minutes they would get rest, and 5 minutes later or 5 hours later they would feel fine.
yeah.
They
But
will
so
not
if a woman's
continue
body
from
is all day long working,
not
like a, you know,
but the body is built to do that. It's not something unusual. It's built to do that.
hmm.
It's just a disagreement at the beginning. That's why after a while the woman said, okay, fine, I will stop fighting it, and she start to feel okay. Look, at the beginning is actually the least amount of work that there is, but the most resistance. She has the least weight, the least changes, the least anything, everything. So, but it's like she feels so bad.
Yeah, although I would argue that there is the most changes because now the body has to build the placenta and the immune system is down and you have this thing building and everything's going towards building this thing.
Yeah, it's not everything. There is a specific thing that happened, and it's not a problem in terms of actual work. You'll see that later on it's much more because you have a few kilos that you're carrying with you, and you have
Mm.
a whole being that being built, and it's big and moving and have his own thing, and the other entities join in. So I promise you that the beginning is the least changes.
Mm. Okay. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose the body that's in there is sucking up more than ever and so forth.
Yeah, of course. So you've got like nothing that need no nothing, and all of a sudden you have a whole things that eat and sleep and this and do all kind of things
Yeah.
in peace.
Sorry, I lost you slightly. What did you say? I lost you on here.
So you've got a body inside that operating fully. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the point is like that. If you have the same situation, the two people behave differently towards them, you will see that the problem is not the situation but the being, the condition of the being.
I see. I see. I
The
see.
higher the
Uh-huh.
condition, the easier it is. You'll see that someone that is in a really good condition will have a labor that it's extremely easy. And
Mm-hmm.
someone in a very bad condition will have a very long labor, very difficult.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Justification will be no, it's just mechanical. It's not just mechanical because the body is not just a machine. There's something
Mm-hmm.
senior in the machine. And
Yeah.
because you don't see the something senior, which is the spirit, you think, no, it's just mechanical. I just didn't eat enough.
I see. Aha, interesting. Wow, amazing. Okay, and Tressa said, "Thank you both." And Maja said, "Well, this is actually how I found out that I'm pregnant. I was working 6 days as was, and then finally I had day off, and I found out I don't have energy to take a shower on my day off. I thought I was sick, and then I found out that I was just pregnant, and that was the reason."
Yeah, not a problem. And then you go to sleep and you'll feel fine. And the better your spiritual condition, the more you'll be. You'll see that in all days, woman got pregnant, and no one thought about a break. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
changed. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
have nothing. For months, they didn't know that they're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And they continue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And because they were much more productive than today. Life was
Yeah.
much tougher, the necessity level was higher. So no one had the time to cry.
Mm-hmm.
But today, there's a lot of time to cry. So
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
spiritual condition is not as good. And
Yeah.
I know it's not nice to hear, but it's the truth. Improve your mental condition, and everything will improve. Everything
Mm-hmm.
will improve.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Everything about you will improve. Everything will be easy. Everything will be or easier. Everything will be achievable. It is your mental condition. It is the viewpoint that defines the view, not the view. There is no wall before you say the wall is there.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Someone here said, "Don't ever tell Mayor anything is hard." Exactly. And Ashley said, "This live is an Oscar winner." And I agree. Yes. Arjuna asked, "What about volunteering? What do you exchange in that situation?" Referring to there must be an exchange, a result, etc.
Well,
when you volunteer.
yeah, there must be exchange. You see that half of Africa is in a useless condition because people give them and give them and give them and give them and never ask anything in return. So you make the receiver useless.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
it's and then there's no result, and then you don't feel as good about your volunteering because where's the result?
Uh
There
huh.
need to be an exchange. You need to, okay, I give you, but what are you going to do? What are you going to give me? If there is
Mm-hmm.
no exchange, the person become useless. I had someone speaking to me today about they needed help with a child, and they said, "Well, I'll pay for your coaching." And I said, "No, no, don't pay me. I'll tell you how I'll do it. Your child will pay me $5 per hour. If he pays it, I will do it. If not, I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Your child will pay me $5 per hour. He can pay $5 per hour. Yes.
Yeah.
So I need him to pay $5 per hour.
How old is the child?
I think it's like 11 or something like that.
Okay, so he has an allowance or whatever, and
Yes,
he'll
yes,
pay.
an allowance,
Yeah.
and he will pay $5 per hour, and I will do an agreement with him. If he will buy 2 hours, I'll give him a $2 discount. So
Yeah.
it will be
Uh-huh.
$6 but the point is that he needs to contribute. I
Yeah.
give him something, he need to give something back. Otherwise, he will have no value. He will feel worse.
Yeah. I see. I see.
There need to be
Makes sense.
contribution.
Yeah, makes sense. Yes. Myrtle said, "Wow." And Maja said about the pregnancy. Well, yes, that was just for the beginning. And then I was back to work after that and I was okay. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, of course. It's a
Amazing.
viewpoint. It's just what's the necessity level. If someone in the middle of Africa get pregnant and say, "Okay, no, I'm doing nothing. I'm sleeping," how much do you
Hmm.
think that the village will tolerate it?
Yeah.
A day, two, three, then she has nothing to eat. That's it. The family have nothing to eat. No one going to take care of them. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I, yeah. You are frozen. Yeah. 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 I can. Okay.
Is
You are
okay. I'm
reconnecting.
coming
Here we
back.
go. Yes, you're
Okay.
back.
Okay, great, great. So what I was asking on Instagram here, sorry for the jumps in the connection, is so the final thing, burnout, stress. What do people do to handle that? What's next for that?
Okay. The reason people have burnout, the only reason, is because they were not productive. They committed a sin. That's all. Handle
Okay, some
that.
hold on. Somebody that hears that will say, "No, but I was working and and maybe I did
No,
commit
no,
some
no, no,
sin.
no.
I
No,
was
no, no, no,
productive."
no, 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 no. Productive do not mean moving, not warming the air. I mean bringing the expected result and getting paid for it. Bringing
Okay.
the expected result. If I work
Hmm.
for someone and he pay me salary and I did not create at least 8 times my cost, I steal from him.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's it. Finish. 8 times.
Hmm.
So you need to produce result, not to work. I don't pay for time. No one should pay you for time because your time
Mm-hmm.
is useless. I need to now, let's say I'm sitting in Florida and I hire you and I pay you for time and you do nothing. Now I need to pay to cool the office down so you, Mr. Prima Donna, will not feel hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? It's
Yes.
like, and I need to pay tax for you, and I need to pay this, and I need to pay, because if you did not produce, you did not work. Work do not mean doing motion. Yes, this is not work.
Mm-hmm.
Work means
Yes.
bring the expected result on time, on
Yeah.
budget.
Mm-hmm.
This is the truth. And if not, you will feel burnout, and you will feel this, and you will be critical, and you will have a lot of things, but result not.
I see.
So
I
the
see.
difference is, it's it's never the other side. It's always you. If you feel burnout, you did something wrong.
Okay, so
It's never
if I'm listening and I'm at that position, I'm lack of energy, I'm burnt out, and I'm stressed.
by
What do I do?
understanding what I said so far. Number one, you would stop blaming. So
True.
the moment that you stop blaming, things will start improving in your life. There is no constructive criticism. Criticism always destroys. Stop blaming.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, realize it's you and realize that you can do something about it. Start to learn. Go into our free seminars, learn. Start to learn, because knowledge will bring about control, and control will bring about result, income.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So realize, number one, realize you're trying to solve the wrong problem. The problem
Mm-hmm.
is not burnout. Burnout is just a manifestation of you not producing, you wasting time. You
Yes.
saying that you work, but you saying that you produce, but you don't. You may move your body, but it does not mean that you actually produce. No
Mm-hmm.
one pay you to moving your body.
Right. True. True. Wow. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's the truth. And this
Yeah.
thing will bring you up. And if not, if I'll tell you, oh, you poor thing, you're a victim. Oh, let's cry together. No problem. You may feel good, but you'll go down.
Right.
So if you
It's
want to
true.
be
True.
effective, if you want to be effective, you need to chew the pill and realize, despite the fact that it's a bitter pill to chew, it's just taking 2 seconds to feel bitter, and then you'll have lifetimes, not one lifetime, lifetimes of improvements and being happy because you'll overcome barriers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's the
Yes.
story.
Right. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. This was incredible, powerful. Everyone needs to hear this. Any business owner, any person, any employee, any friend. So definitely share this with people because it will help them
Yeah.
for sure. This was great. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
all
Thank you.
for
Thank you,
participating
everyone.
in that. And thank you, Abba. It was beyond
I
powerful as
love you,
always.
Kabali.
I love you. Mwah.
I love you. Bye bye. Bye,
Love you.
everyone. Thank
Mwah.
you.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye bye.